Good evening and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today we're going to look at a Capricorn reading. We're going to see what the Most High is saying to the Capricorn community at this time, what they should be concerned about. So earlier, I pulled some cards, and for Capricorn, we got love as a focus here. So love is the most powerful force in the universe. When this card appears, it reminds you to accept yourself, love others, and believe that love can heal all. Whether it is self-love or the relationships with others, love is the source of your connection with the universe or the Most High. All right, so let's see what the Most High is saying to the Capricorn community at this time. Okay. All right, so at the center over love, we have the moon in reverse here. So this is some secrets or suppressed feelings or a hidden pattern that is now rising to the surface. So something is going to be revealed to you, or there is going to be an epiphany, and this could concern love, self-love, or love for someone or something. But something will be revealed to you, Capricorn, or you will receive an epiphany about something that's going on in your life here. Okay, so at the beginning, we have Pentacles here. So we have the Nine of Pentacles here. This speaks to luxury here. This is about comfort, being self-sufficient and abundant here. Okay, so there's going to be something exposed here or revealed about comfort or a love of luxury here. And then we have the Nine of Swords here. So we have two nines already here. So this is the Nine of Swords here. This is anxiety. There is some worry or overthinking here that's going on now here when it comes to comfort or abundance or being self-sufficient. Some of you may be worried about something, overthinking this here. And something is going to be revealed to you. There is going to be an epiphany here. So there could be some worry or concern or overthinking about someone that you love or that loves you here. And this could concern you being self-sufficient and abundant here. But we'll follow on to see what is being revealed. Okay. And we also have the Empress here. So this is the divine feminine here. Someone who is very beautiful, very sensual here. And this is someone who brings abundance and creativity and prosperity to you or to situations here. Or this may be your energy if you are a female listening to this, or it could be a partner if you're a male listening to this. Okay. And we have the Page of Pentacles here also. And this is about ambition, a new opportunity that has potential here. Okay, so this is about learning. Okay. Okay, here. So when it comes to being comfortable and self-sufficient here, there seems to be some new opportunity here that's being presented to you here. There is some potential here. And this could be with a person here, a divine femme here, someone that you find to be beautiful, someone who you find to be sensual here. Okay, so this is something here that may have you worried here or overthinking. Okay, but there will be some epiphany concerning this Empress here. Something is going to be revealed to you when it comes to love concerning this Empress, this divine feminine here. Okay. And then we also have the Fool here, and this speaks to a fresh start here, being idealistic here, being a free spirit here. Okay, and we have Solitude. So we have the Hermit here. Okay, so this is someone who is retreating here, meditating here. All right, so when it comes to comfort and abundance and being self sufficient here, um, you are in hermit mode here. You are going within and seeking guidance, being very introspective here about what it means to be comfortable, what abundance means to you, what it means to be self sufficient here. This is something that you are meditating on here. Okay. So there could be some type of fresh start that you are contemplating here, being idealistic about it, being or just thinking about what it means to be a free spirit here. Okay. So this is something that you are thinking about here. Okay. And this is concerning this new opportunity as well here. Something that you may feel has potential here. And it's got you going within, seeking guidance and some introspection on this opportunity or this potential. Okay, so there may be some secrets here concerning this, and maybe something will be revealed, or you're going to get an epiphany about this new opportunity here. Okay, okay, Capricorn. Let's see what else here. And then we also have the Three of Wands in reverse here. So there is a delay here, some broken plans here, okay, when it comes to this opportunity as well here. Okay, so this fresh start or this idealistic feeling you had, this spontaneity here, there is some delays and frustration, okay, because something you feel has not been disclosed to you, something has not been told here. So you feel like there's something hidden or secret here that has yet to be revealed here, okay, concerning this fresh start, this opportunity that has been offered to you, okay. Okay, then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse as well here, and this is about facing your fears. It's about freedom. Okay, so facing your fears here when it comes to this divine femme here. This is, of course, Taurus or Libra energy as well. Okay, so there could be some fears here concerning this Empress energy here. Okay, and there are some secrets or something that's being exposed about this female energy here that you find beautiful and sensual here. But there are some things that are being revealed. There is an epiphany here. And this is going to bring freedom to you. You're going to face your fears concerning this energy here. Okay. So there is some freedom here. Okay. And the need to be a free spirit when it comes to this divine energy, this Empress here. Okay. There is some delays and broken plans with this feminine energy here. Okay. So these things are being exposed to you here. There are some secrets here, and there seems to be some type of hidden pattern that's coming to the surface concerning this Empress here. So this has caused you to go into solitude and to learn and pay attention here to what is happening here. Okay, what you are investing in when it comes to this Empress here. So there seems to be this luxury life connected with her. Okay. And new opportunities here, but there is some frustration and anxiety attached to it. So you are going within to really contemplate what is going on, and you're going to take control. You're going to rise above any self imposed limitations here, and you're going to reclaim your freedom from this Empress energy here. Okay. All right, let's see what else is going on. So, Okay. Let's get some more clarity too, because this need to create here. This Empress is causing some anxiety here and causing you to go into solitude here. Okay. And you are learning what it means to be free here. You are trying to realize the potential of what it means to really be liberated here, free from something. Okay, so let's see what else is here. What else is going on? Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse here. So there is an imbalance here. Okay, so there is an imbalance here. This secret that's going to be revealed is this imbalance here. There is some chaotic or overwhelming energy here when dealing with the Empress here. Okay. All right, so we have the World in reverse here. So there is something that is incomplete when it comes to luxury here. Something is in limbo. There is some unfinished business here. And with this Empress, we have the Queen of Wands here. So this Empress is someone who is very charismatic, very magnetic, and independent. Okay. And they have influence here. But you have the Page of Wands in reverse with this energy. So there is immaturity here. Okay. There is some unrealized potential when it comes to this feminine energy here that is a creator, but they are immature here. There's an incomplete energy here. Something is in limbo here. Okay, something is not realized here. Something is not finished when it comes to this Empress and this Queen of Wands energy here. So this is someone who is beautiful and influential, but there is some immaturity here. There is a focus on luxury, on comfort, on self-sufficiency and abundance here. But there is some limbo here. Something is not quite what it seems here. Okay. And then we also have the Four of Wands here. That is a celebration here. There is harmony here. There is some type of event or party here. And we have restoration, the Four of Swords here. So there's going to be a need for rest, recuperation, and rejuvenation because of this incomplete situation here. So there's something that's not incomplete when it comes to a reason to celebrate some type of event here. And you're going to have to recuperate from this situation. You're going to have to rest. You're going to have to withdraw here and with this solitude. So you're going to have to go into solitude and restoration after dealing with this situation here. Okay. Capricorn here, because you have Six of Pentacles, there was some inequality here. So there was a power dynamic that was unequal here. There was inequity here. Okay, so there was no balance in the give and take with this Empress, Queen of Wands energy. That was the imbalance, this inequity here. And that is what is being revealed to you, that there is an imbalance in the love that is given. Okay. You are not receiving what you are putting out, Capricorn. Okay. And then we have this rewards here. We have the Nine of Cups here. But this Empress and this Queen of Wands energy is satisfied with what they are doing, what they are indulging in. Okay. But this is something that you need to liberate yourself from. Okay. Maybe you are giving or over giving, Capricorn. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. So there is going to be a release. There is going to be some openness here. So someone may begin to have a willingness to share more resources, their feelings, or their space here once you withdraw and go into solitude from the situation. Okay, but you're going to have to go into solitude. You're going to have to take a break from the situation. Okay, because there is an imbalance here. And then things cannot be complete because this energy is immature here. And they have to realize that there is an inequity and an imbalance in this love situation, Capricorn. Okay, so this could be a Taurus or Libra, or it could be a fire energy, Leo, Sag, or Aries that you are dealing with here with this imbalance here. Okay. All right, let's get a little more. Okay. Yeah, things were incomplete here, but they wanted to celebrate, but it was not complete here. Okay. There was no need to celebrate because there was an imbalance. You realize this has been revealed or shown to you that there was inequity and inequality in this relationship here. Okay. And so you have to step back and rest and liberate yourself. Take control, free yourself, free your mind here. Face whatever fears you have about this relationship here. Okay. If it's causing you to worry or overthink things, you have to take a break here because the sharing needs to be balanced here. And the outcome here, we see that there will be a willingness to share more, but you have to step back and get restoration. But let's see what else we see here. Okay. Okay. All right. So we also have touchy feely here. Okay. So someone feels smothered and overwhelmed by constant physical interactions here. They feel the need to prove their love with physical displays of affection here. Okay. So someone who is very self-sufficient and abundant here feels incomplete here. And so they like to smother and overwhelm people with constant physical interaction here. Okay. But this is leaving the situation in limbo. There is unfinished business here. Okay. So someone likes to prove their love with a lot of physical displays of affection here. Okay. All right, Capricorn, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, and then we have bulldoze here. So someone can be intimidating and aggressive here. This speaks to this Empress energy and this Queen of Wands energy as well. Someone who is creative and influential here. So they are aggressive here. It's a behavior that leaves others feeling frightened and unsure. They're out to get their own way regardless of others here. Okay. So this Queen of Wands is very forceful here. Yes, she is Empress energy. She's very fertile and beautiful and sensual, but she has another side to her. She uses this charisma, this magnetic energy, but she is aggressive in this behavior. Okay, she feels, she leaves others feeling frightened and unsure or uncomfortable because she is out to get her own way, regardless of others and how they feel here. So these are the things that are imbalanced here. Okay, and that you need to step back from. Okay. And with this learning, this Page of Pentacles here, and this immaturity here, we have 911 here. So this is someone that reaches out excessively and will call or text often. And if they don't hear back from you, they accuse you of doing wrong. They are very suspicious and controlling here. Okay, so this immature energy here, okay, is very needy. This 911 energy, always calling, just being excessive here. And she doesn't have trust. Now, if this is a man in this energy, it could be too, but they accuse you of wrongdoing. They're very suspicious and controlling here, very immature here. Okay. They come off as very ambitious with potential, but they have issues here. Okay. And then we have the longest fling here when it comes to the spontaneity here, the full energy here. This is a brief love affair, but someone refuses to let go here. This is a karmic connection. You may have believed it to be a soulmate or twin flame connection here. You may have thought this was harmony. This was a reason to celebrate here. But you are finding out that this was really only a fling at this point here because of this touchy-feely issue, these forcefulness here, and then we have a trail of trouble here. Okay, so this is someone that gets themselves into trouble here. They could be compulsive and reactive. They don't think about the consequences of their actions here. And this is called solitude here, a need to rest and recuperate and rejuvenate here. Okay, because there is a trail of trouble dealing with this energy. So you had to go into solitude here. You had to retreat from this trail of trouble here. You had to go into restoration mode here. You had to take the time to withdraw and recharge so you can heal here after dealing with someone that is always causing trouble here. And this may be unlawful activities as well, but only, it depends on, your circumstances. That may not be everyone's situation, but it may be some of you. Okay. All right, Capricorn. And then we have dating fiasco. Wow. So there are some regrets here engaging in this short or long-term relationship with this partner here, but there are long-term ramifications. And you feel you should have known better because there's this frustration here. There were a lot of delays and broken plans here. There was the inequity here. The balance and give and take was off here. Okay. And you stayed in this longest fling, this dating fiasco. You stayed in the situation too long here. And now it has ramifications and you feel like you should have known better. Okay. This imbalance here. You felt like you should have known. Okay. And now we have this you're closed off, emotionally unavailable and detached here. Some traumas from the past that's causing some restrictions here. And these are fears that you need to face here. And you need to free yourself from these past restrictions here, these traumas here. Okay. In order to get the rewards here, the satisfaction, the wish that you want here, you have to liberate yourself here, right? You have to face your fears and gain the freedom that you need here. Okay, so right now you're feeling very closed off here because of this fling here. Someone that is very intimidating and aggressive here. Someone who is out to get their way regardless of how others feel. You're regretting engaging in this partnership here. You feel you should have known better. You should have paid attention to the signs, the inequity, the frustration, the imbalance here. The secrets now are coming out here. Something is being revealed and you're getting an epiphany here about this Queen of Wands energy, this Empress here. I think it looked good, but you didn't go deep enough here to really see the truth here. Okay. And so with this anxiety here, we have this self-sabotage here. The self-sabotage cap. Okay. So this is speaking to making dumb mistakes and immediately regretting them. So this is twice this regretting here, these regrets. Okay. And this creates conflicts and feels inferior. Someone creates conflicts because they feel inferior to the partner. So someone is dealing with some low self-worth here. Okay, this anxiety, this worry, this overthinking, this self-sabotaging energy here. Okay. But, there's going to be some releasing here of this here, some openness here. Someone may share their feelings here about this self-sabotage here. Maybe this queen will come full circle once you decide to step back from this situation here. And they'll start to realize that they've been sabotaging things here. Once you start to close yourself off from this situation. Someone who is too touchy-feely, who is always calling you, is suspicious and controlling here. You regret getting into the situation here, okay? You thought this was a soulmate or twin flame energy, but you find out that no, that this is a problem here. This was a fiasco. This person is immature, not ready for something serious here, okay? Not ready for something that could bring satisfaction. You thought this was a wish come true here, but someone is emotionally unavailable and detached here. They are very much into luxury living here, things here, okay? So you have to step back and they need to do the work here, okay? Because they're self-sabotaged by always being touchy-feely, always 911 on the phone, calling you here, texting you. Yeah, and now you're closed off because this is the longest fling. You feel like you've been bulldozed with all these overbearing things by someone who has a lot of influence. Maybe they had a lot of influence over you, you feel, because of their beauty and everything, and this influenced you to overlook some things here, Capricorn, okay? Or they could have been very handsome if this is a female dealing with a male, but so you overlook some things. You overlook the inequality. You pushed aside the frustration you were dealing with here, the imbalance, you overlooked it, but now you can't overlook it anymore because you have an epiphany now, okay? You're realizing that someone is really emotionally unavailable and detached, but they are causing all these things because they're dealing with the trauma that they experienced from the past here. And they are sabotaging things here. And you feel that you were in this full energy, being spontaneous here, right? Taking a leap of faith here, following your joy, trusting. But yeah, there were some signs here that you did not pay attention to. Okay, Capricorn. All right, so let's see what we can be focusing on for yourself here while you step back and restore yourself here, rest and recuperate from all of this. Okay, let's see what we'll be focusing on here. Okay, so we have 1551. That's hold your vision here. Your vision of manifesting abundance, your dreams, your vision of prosperity here. So focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Okay, that's 1551. And then we have 2323. This is endless cycles here. Okay, with someone who was very charismatic, and I believe that was with this Queen of Wands. Communicates a lot in society, has a lot of repetition and patterns here. Okay, so there's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So this endless cycle, you have to make a change, okay, to get out of this imbalance in your life, Capricorn, okay? And then we have Sorry about that. 1313, starting fresh. Okay. So, encouragement, goals, foundation. So, step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. So, that's 1313 here. Okay. So, you have to focus on your vision. It's a time to end a cycle here and start fresh, because this is an endless cycle. So maybe this is something you've experienced more than once in your life here, dealing with relationships that were imbalanced here. Maybe just going for the thing that looked good but had no real substance here. That's what I kind of see here. So you need to admit the truth here. There's a truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again. So this has happened more than once to some of you Capricorns out here. So you need to realize this is a cycle and you have to learn the lesson and make a decision to change it. Okay. And then it's time to start fresh. Okay. So start fresh. Okay. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have everything that you need to start fresh, but you have to end a cycle here and realize that picking situations here for what it looks like is not working for you. You have to go deeper. Okay. When it comes to love, you have to go deeper. Okay. Love without balance is not love. Okay. There has to be balance, has to be both ways. Okay. So, in the cycle of dealing with people who are overly aggressive, right? Who are always out to have their way regardless of how others feel. Someone who always has to overwhelm you with constant physical interaction, always calling, always texting. If they don't hear from you, then they're accusing you of wrongdoing. So just stop those cycles or those type of relationships here. These flings that last too long and these dating fiascos. Learn how to really pay attention before you give your heart and time to someone, Capricorn. So this is what I see for you. It's time to end the cycle and start fresh, Capricorn. And once again, you may have been dealing with a Libra or Taurus or a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Okay. But in any case, even if they're not those signs, they could have the energy, that type of energy. Okay. So it's time to make a change and start fresh. So that is what I see. Neptune, Soulful Seer is out. Have a blessed evening. Take care of yourself.